When big Christian media companies walked away from local communities in favor of syndication, something really important was lost. Focus on what God is doing in our community. That's why the Cleveland Ministry Collective was born. We exist to strengthen and connect local ministries right here in Northeast Ohio. And one of the ways we do that is through the Third Place podcast, where we lift up local voices and share the stories that national platforms have now overlooked. If you believe local ministry still matters, would you consider investing in our new nonprofit, the Cleveland Ministry Collective? Lauren and I would be so grateful for your help as we try to launch this brand new ministry. Get your tax-deductible donation in today at clevelandministrycollective.org. That's clevelandministrycollective.org. And now, on with today's episode.
This is the Third Place podcast, recording from the JLP CPAs sponsored studio. I'm Lauren. Brian is out today, so we've got Girls' Day. Woo! Yay, Girls' Day. Get out of here, Brian. Home is your first place, work is your second place, and this is your third place where the Christian community gathers. And today, I've got the volunteer team from the City Mission.
Yes, you do. Ooh, ding, 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 ding. A little bell and everything.
Yeah, I don't ever usually get to do that.
Do it again.
Thank you. Okay, so first, before we get into stuff, I got to introduce everybody. So obviously, we have Jaime Buxton, senior, now that I'm in Brian's seat, I don't even know, senior manager of community engagement.
Whoa, I don't even do it that well. I don't say the senior manager part.
Well, you should.
I don't.
It was deserved.
It just makes me feel old.
Yeah, oh.
Which
I guess that is true. And Jen? Jen, who are you? What do you do?
I am Jen Andrews, and I am the Volunteer Services Representative at the City Mission.
And all the words afterwards, like, am I a coordinator? Am I a representative? Am I a manager? What am I? And Anna, who are you?
Hello, Anna Nagirnyak, Volunteer Services Manager at the City Mission. And to your point, I always get it mixed up too.
Oh, yeah.
I always call myself like a coordinator or...
Right.
You're boss.
You know.
Come on, girls.
All that,
That's right.
All that good stuff.
I was sending emails. They're all drafts. You'll all get them on Tuesday. I was sending emails, and I was telling people what people's jobs are, and I just, like, made it up. Because I know the general, like, what you do. Like, for Jen, I was like, volunteer stuff. You know?
Volunteer girl.
Volunteer lady.
You know, as soon as you put their name in the to field, you can hover over it and it tells you what they do.
That's too much work.
Well, if you're emailing Jen and you're saying...
No, I wasn't emailing Jen. I was emailing someone else.
About Jen.
Listen, we're doing gratitude grams. I'll give you a little hint
cute.
here. We're doing gratitude grams, but I'm assigning names. Because otherwise, like,
Yeah.
Jen would get them all, and I would get zero, you know? So I'm assigning names.
I would give you a gram.
Thank you. And so I'm assigning names, and so I'm telling people, this is who your two people are, this is what they do, particularly if they don't know who they are.
That's fun.
So the volunteer lady is fine.
Yeah.
For that purpose.
Love it.
Okay, I have a complaint to make about school drop-off.
Let's go.
Because I just did it. I just dropped off my child this morning.
It's raining.
It's
yucky.
Cold and raining. And I have my 2-year-old that I also have to bring before I drop him off at daycare. And we have to walk them to the door and then wait around until they open the door at 8:30. And
it's like a whole line of people.
Yes.
Oh, no.
And they call it like the pit, where it's like these two little stairs and it's like a little, all the kids stand.
The pit?
Yes. And then all the parents are just like standing around on the blacktop, just like waiting for them to open the
Here's what.
door.
You've got to make some friends, and you guys do that in rotation.
Oh.
Yeah, but
it's your week to stand with the kids in the rain and the snow. You got to make some friends, Lauren.
Yeah, but they still have to drop their children off. Would I just meet them at their car and take their child?
You
Yeah.
stand in the pit with yours. You're first.
The pit person.
I'm the pit person. I like to show the
serious.
pit.
Yeah.
If you come up with this idea, you are going to get Starbucks for the rest of the school year from these other moms.
Well, I tried to make one friend, and he's having a hard time. So maybe I'll find a new friend.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Oh, no.
A dad?
Yeah, but Mimi's been dropping off the child, grandma.
Aw,
So
Mimi.
yeah, Mimi.
Yeah.
But he does work in healthcare, so I know that he works like 12-hour shifts. So it might just be. I was like, I even asked him. I was like, how do you even do this? How do you do drop off and pick up and you work 7 to 7? I don't get it.
Let's ask this question, and I want people to comment on this because I ask myself that question at least once a week in the drop-off line and the pickup line.
Yeah.
Who are these people I mean, it looks like maybe some of them go to work because they've got their hair done or like they're ready for work. But a lot of them are not. I'm like, what time do you work? How do you make this work for your family? How are you here on a regular basis?
Yes.
School in the United States,
It doesn't make sense.
it doesn't make sense. I mean, because most people have,
A 9 to 5.
yes.
9 to 5, but school is 8:15 to 3:30 or whatever.
Well, and let's be honest, most is not 9 to 5. I feel like it's like an 8 to 5
Yeah.
with a hour lunch or whatever.
Yes,
Like
right.
you're supposed to be somewhere by
Right.
8:30.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have to like, get there.
And I am in the car
You
line
have to drive.
at 8:47.
Yes.
Nowhere near the city mission, for the record.
Absolutely not. Yeah, and I'm in farther than you.
A good 30 plus minutes.
Yes.
For most people, not for me.
Me and my husband have to do, we have switch off days.
Yeah.
Do you guys have, like, when you pick up, do you have the people who have been waiting in the line for, like,
Yes.
an hour to
Oh,
get the first
yeah.
spot?
Oh, yeah.
That's what really impresses me. I don't know if impresses the word,
I don't,
but
when I do pickup, sometimes I'll walk. Well, not anymore. We're done with the walking. I'll walk to go get them. And there's parents that have been there for like so long.
Yeah.
And they're just hanging out in their cars. I'm
Ours
like, what are you
at
guys doing?
3:30.
You can't even get like good Wi-Fi to do work on your computer.
No. I mean, unless you're using your phone as a
I
hotspot or
guess.
something. But no, the people who are doing that are usually a lot of grandparents are those people. But at our school, they don't even like release you to come into the parking
yeah,
lot.
we're not
like,
allowed.
You're behind the cones until 3:15, and they're there at like 2:11.
We got a scathing email that was like, do not set foot on the blacktop until 3:15. I'm like, oh my gosh, okay. Well, sorry, I showed up 2 minutes
And
early.
don't come to the pit until
Exactly. Yeah. And the kindergartners are let out first.
I'm telling you,
You don't wanna
you
make 'em
got to get
wait.
in
Yeah,
the
and they
class
get scared.
dojo or whatever.
Go dojo.
Now, listen,
That's another complaint I have is how many apps I'm supposed to have.
how many apps and how many ridiculous people ask dumb questions in said app group texts?
They do?
Oh,
we
just
don't- I
you
don't have
wait,
questions.
Just you wait for sports. What uniform are we wearing? Even though the text right before it said what uniform, what field, or like they make their issue everybody's issue. I'm trying to think. Like I can't even. Yeah, we only have gray pants today. Are we supposed to wear the black or the gray? Or like just like, but it's out
I
there
don't
for
know.
the whole entire
Yes.
team to see. But yes,
See, I told Brian a couple weeks ago, school really seems like actually a test for me as a parent.
Yeah.
It is not for the children. Can I remember what day the penny wars is and make sure I get the pennies in a bag in my child's backpack and then tell them that they're there on the
Yep.
right day?
just you wait for Spirit Week, my friend.
Oh, we had it.
Look at her. It, like I feel like
He's
you're
only
gonna
in
start
kindergarten.
shaking. I know.
But then they feel left out. It's like, wear your kindness shirt. I don't have a kindness shirt, so now I have to go to Amazon and get a kindness shirt. And then it's like, wear your
What
favorite
is a
sports.
kindness shirt?
Like,
What did you get?
kind.
Be kind.
I'm a
Yeah, like,
kind
be
guy.
kind, or like,
Yeah.
cool. Kindness is cool, or whatever. Kindness Day. It's elementary school, Jamie. Okay. And then we had Sports Day. Wear your favorite sports team. Well, Trey only likes sports that my husband watches, which is the White Sox and the Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to.
placing your hair over the White Sox, by the way.
So I had to get. We had to like get him a Chicago White Sox shirt. Because his was only from when he was like an infant.
I was going to say, it was probably time for that, though.
Yeah, it was.
I make fun of one of our coworkers because she like refuses to buy those things. And so she was like, oh, I just put her in a red and white shirt when it's Guardians Day. She looks like Where's Waldo? And I'm like, go to Target and buy a Guardians shirt.
Yeah.
Like
They're
get
right there
that
on the
girl
front.
I was like, it is not hard.
They're
Just
right there
get
on the front.
Her a Guardians shirt.
You could even do
Rachel,
like
you know who you are.
an Akron rubber ducks if you have to.
Like, do what you have to do. Get your
Yeah.
kids a sports shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying that from a very sportsy family. Or
Yes.
call us. We have one
Yeah, we'll
in
give you
every
one.
size.
I feel
let
like
us
I
know.
just wore my dad's and then put the little like scrunchie in the corner.
That's such a good idea. Or tuck the
They do
underneath.
it now. Like they still use
flip
the
it up,
scrunchie and
yeah.
then you.
They tuck it in. Yeah. It really is a test for me. We got another notification last week, like, here's this new app for grades. And I was like, hey, why don't you put the messaging app and the grades app together? Why do I have to have two apps? And then there's the Class Dojo app, which is a third.
You just wait, my friend. You just wait.
Like, it's really a test for me.
And then you get to high school and all the coaches go rogue. Like
They all do their own
there's
thing.
actually no schedule for anything. That and if it is, it's not right. Like it's not right.
Yeah.
and they just assume everyone drives themselves. And actually, high school is like worse than like having an infant because it's like, oh, we have testing today. They're done at 10. I'm like, who can come back at 10?
Yeah, that's right.
And they're like, don't worry, if you can't come back, they can just sit in the cafeteria. Guess what? My kid is not going to let me have them sit in the cafeteria.
Right.
So
I'd be so bored.
that happens at least once a month.
Oh, yeah.
There's something like an early release.
Oh,
or
yes.
Like,
We had it last
come
week.
to school late, and I'm like, no, I have to go to work.
I have to work. Yeah, it was 2 Fridays ago. They didn't have school. Why was that? Don't recall.
You had a fall break,
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Right.
The previously known as
Columbus Day.
Well,
Right.
I think it's previously known as Indigenous
It's previously,
Peoples Day, too.
previously.
Now it's just a teacher work
Now
day.
it's just a day. They just want the day off,
Probably should
which is
edit
fine.
that out.
It's fine. I mean, that's what happened.
It is what happened. It's
So they had the day off, and then the following week was like the end of the quarter, so they had early release. Tell me why next Tuesday they have day off for Election Day. I'm like,
Oh,
guys,
yeah. And then Veterans Day.
yes.
Veterans Day we still have because we have
Do you have an assembly?
Veterans assembly in every of the 4 schools.
Yes, that's right.
So Papa has to decide which
Aw,
kid he likes the
Papa.
best.
Oh, no.
We rotate Papa.
Yeah, Papa goes around.
When I taught
Yeah.
kindergarten, we wrote letters to like veterans. That is a fun time reading editing those out to make sure they're like
Appropriate.
they're never appropriate.
What are the guns like?
Yeah.
Fun at war. Yeah. So
School.
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's
that
a lot.
Was a lot.
I literally had to email all of our collective boss last night, and I was like, Linda, I have to be gone. My husband is out of town next week. They have a day off of school, and our babysitter also took a day off. So,
Wow.
I know. And with a 2-year-old, you can't work from home.
No.
He comes around and he pushes off the power button on my computer anytime I have it open.
Ellis.
It's rude.
You're gonna have to pull it together.
Yes.
Maybe
so-
that's why you can't get a babysitter.
Because he's mean. He is a Sour Patch Kid. I can't get babysitters because I don't think teenagers babysit anymore. I don't think that they do.
I know teenagers don't babysit anymore because I get asked to babysit all the time.
Really?
I'm like, where are your teenage
Where are the
neighbors?
teenagers? See, I texted you, Jamie, assuming your children had little friends that liked to babysit.
I gave you one.
Yeah, well, that wasn't enough.
You need a roster.
Yeah. I have one friend in Tennessee. It seems like she has a roster of
Yeah.
all my babysitters. I'm like, how do you find these people? But here's what I found out is that everyone is from here. And so the grandparents just watch the kids.
Yeah.
And so nobody needs a roster of babysitters. But I do. Because I'm not from here.
We gotta
You
work
get a
on
neighborhood
this.
kid.
You gotta
so
just
true.
go. You should go be a youth group leader.
Yeah, that
For a
is one
month.
way to do it.
Okay, well, there's someone in my small group. He's the high school ministry director. And he still hasn't found anybody for me. I know.
You need a new church. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.
No. The sponsor of this podcast is an elder at my church. We love you so much. I love Redemption Chapel. I'm not finding a new church.
I was just kidding.
It's hard enough, to find a new church.
I-
It's horrible.
It's very hard.
But we've done it. Look at us. Okay, we're going to talk about volunteering because that's what you guys are here for.
But not volunteering to babysit for your kids.
Well, you could.
That's one
I
option.
think Jen was actually just throwing her
You could all volunteer to babysit, but I will pay.
Ooh.
Someone from my small group, I reached out and like, guys, please help me find someone to babysit. I have to go to my husband's concert. He sings with the Akron Symphony Orchestra Choir.
Oh.
Wow.
I have to go. And one of them was like, I'll watch. It's just sweet. But I can't rely on them all the time. My adult friends watching my children all the time. I took a babysitting course.
Yeah,
like,
where's
at
the
my
library
house, it's
babysitting?
like,
Where's the
Two
babysitting
more.
courses?
Just drop those boys off at my house. What's 2 more?
Yeah, exactly.
You just got to be more,
Watch
pay
your
attention
computers.
to all their allergies and stuff.
Oh, I bring food.
I know, but like,
Don't touch anything.
there's like candy all over my house. I mean, the Buxton boys do not
Yes.
discriminate on what they eat.
Oh, yeah,
and
of
so we'll
course.
just have to like lock down.
Trey's pretty good about saying I'm not allowed to eat that, so
Good.
you don't have to worry about him.
One time, can I do a story?
Please.
When I worked in childcare at Laura's home, we had this little boy, and we were going to a Guardians game, and he his mom was super, super pregnant. And so you were supposed to go with your mom. Like we took families to the game, but he wanted to go so bad. And the mom was so pregnant. I was like, Steven can come with me. Steven is allergic to peanuts. Steven is very aware that he is allergic to peanuts. And so we're having a great time. We're having a blast at the Guardians game. And I'm watching him staring at people's peanut shells on the ground around us. And I was like, don't
even think about it.
Do not touch those. Do not mess with those. But it overcame him.
The temptation was too strong.
Luckily, it was not like we swell up and die, but we do puke all over when we ingest peanuts. And I was like, Steven should have stayed home with his pregnant mom.
Yeah,
That's rough.
baseball games are hard for people with peanut allergies. Yeah. Sad.
There you go.
Thank you for that story. Now back to volunteering.
Back to volunteering. Come hang out with the Stevens at Laura's home.
You could take a Stephen to a
You
game.
could take a Steven somewhere. We are looking for Christian mentors who would understand his allergy and still love him.
Lauren and I want to take a brief moment before we continue today's episode to thank our sponsors. First of all, did you know I have a brand new morning show? That's right. It's called Uplifted Mornings with Brian. And our sponsor is Upliftd Stream from KHCB Media Group. We're so grateful for their sponsorship and their attention to my new morning show. Check it out weekdays from 6 to 8 a.m. Central, 7 to 9 Eastern. We have a lot of music, worship music. We've got scripture. I have devotional thoughts, try to share some funny stories, dad jokes, Bible quizzes, things like that. For more information how you can listen to my new morning show on the Upliftd Stream, just go to upliftedstream.org. That's upliftedstream.org, or just download the KHCB mobile app. We also want to thank our sponsor, JLP CPAs. If you're a small business owner, you already wear dozens of hats. You don't want to have to worry about things like taxes, payroll, financial reporting, budgets, balance sheets, all those kinds of things. Let our friends at JLP CPAs take care of that for you. They're a firm focused on small businesses. They're a local Northeast Ohio company, and you ought to check them out so that you can focus on what you're good at in your small business. For more information, go to jlpcpas.com. Again, jlpcpas.com. And finally, we'd like to thank our friend David Safransky and Edgewater Investment Group for being a sponsor of today's episode. Have your finances been overwhelming? Are you stressed about your future? You should talk to Dave and his team at Edgewater Investment Group. They'll help you with things like budgeting, retirement, investing, and they'll be honest and straightforward. So you want more information about how you can get connected and get their help with your future financially? Go to edgewaterig.com. Again, that's edgewaterig.com. Thanks again to our sponsors, and now we'll keep going with today's episode.
Oh, okay, so what's a Christian mentor look like as a volunteer?
Someone tell us.
Please.
Well, a Christian mentor at Laura's home would be paired with a student who is living there. It's pretty much a 1 hour a week commitment, and you would just get to spend one-on-one time with a kid who has seen some hard things but wants to have a normal childhood experience. And it's a great time.
The hard sell with mentoring is, sometimes families leave us quicker than we expect.
Yeah.
And so you might only be a mentor for a few weeks.
Yeah.
And then there's other opportunities where you might be a mentor for a couple of years because families stay in Laura's home for 12-ish months. And then if they went into transitional housing, they're still with us. So the commitment is different. And we don't know that going into it. And so that can be a little intimidating for people.
So you kind of have to have an open hand about,
How long you're going to do this.
well, that's kind of what the work of serving those experiencing homelessness is. You have to have an open hand
Yeah,
because it changes every day.
it does change every day.
It's true. But the mentoring program is so influential because the students living at Laura's home have had a lot of adverse childhood experiences. And studies show that the biggest difference maker on the reversal of negative outcomes of those adverse childhood experiences is one-on-one time with a stable adult. And these kids haven't had opportunities to do that. So it makes a huge impact on the outcome of these students' lives.
What would you say to someone who's like, well, don't you guys have staff there that serve the kids? Why do you need mentors?
That's a good question. But I think if you think about like with parenting, you can say the same thing over and over again, but sometimes it takes like your child's teacher or your friend to say the exact same thing, and it just hits a little bit different.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of the moms at Laura's home are doing all the things as a single parent. And these children haven't had a chance to have her undivided attention, and just having another adult on your team who is giving your kid a whole hour of uninterrupted attention, love, care, prayer could be a huge difference.
Yeah. So it's like 1 hour a week. You go to Laura's home to do it.
Yes, on property. We can be in our fun teen room where we have video games. We have a bunch of board games in our pathways space. When the weather's nice, which it's looking like in Cleveland,
It's done now.
we're not
The
going to
ship
see
has
that for a
sailed
while.
for a while.
We have a little playground and a pavilion. One of our mentors made like a dance routine with their mentee. We have another one who was practicing guitar with them.
Just kind of finding
A
their
little bit of-
interest.
yeah, just make it fun for you and the kid, and
Yeah.
then the time will fly.
Yeah. And we do a little inventory. So it's like a matchmaking as
Yeah.
best as
Yeah.
we can. So if you, Lauren, were like, I don't want anybody under age 3, or, well, that would be, I don't want anyone over age 13.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's too much for me. We're not going to like challenge you on that and be like, let's give her a 17-year-old just to see how bad this goes. Like,
Yeah.
we're going to make sure that this is a good fit for you and that, that you feel as comfortable as the kid wants to feel. So.
And the age range would be like, what, like 6 or 5 to 18-ish?
I want to say it's 8 to 17, unless there's a special circumstance and we have like a 5 or 6-year-old who
Yeah.
just really needs some adult attention.
Yeah.
And then, but we also, one of the questions that I've gotten before is, do the kids sign up or is it their mom making them sign up? And we are very intentional about making sure that the student actually wants to be a part of it, because no one wants to be someone's homework assignment. Like,
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to see Miss Jen.
Yeah.
So the goal is that the kid is asking for that, which once they see their peers hanging out with a cool adult, they're all like, I want one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other opportunities at Laura's home is there to volunteer? Maybe go by campus or by
They're
group.
everywhere. Childcare. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a really big one, as Jamie talked about. You have to be very open to, working with kids, obviously, and the changes that happen all the time. And then we have a ton of opportunities at our men's campus as well. I feel like we haven't had a lot of love there recently, so there's a lot of needs there specifically.
She said that way nicer than actual. There's not a lot of love for the men at Crossroads, period.
Yeah.
99, if not more percent of the calls that we get at the mission are for, I want to do something special for the women and children. And if I get a call for Crossroads, it's like, can I come preach at the men? And bless you, we love preaching. We are teaching. We love the Lord.
Yeah.
But like, we just want our men to have some fun too. So,
We got a call or an email yesterday about someone who wanted to help with an art cart position at Crossroads, which, Anna, you've done that before, right? Or you helped coordinate that?
So I never technically ran it. I just saw a volunteer oversee it. So I know what to expect with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good one.
Was it like a
where-
wine and sip for the guys?
no wine, Lauren.
I know, but like that's the you're just like doing art
they
together.
have a cart and there's like clay and there's paint and
yeah,
markers.
and the guys
and the
love
guys
it.
love it. All we need is someone to come and bring the cart
Bring
out
the cart.
and sit in the day room.
Yeah, and
it's called the art cart.
Plan a fun activity for the guys, because sometimes people can't just create. They like to find something and then copy it and make it their own.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good opportunity in general. It's a fun way to get that direct contact
Yeah.
with residents.
And I know psychologists also say that men, women like to look at each other and talk, where men like to sit side by side. So that's why with your spouse a lot of times, or your boyfriend, you have a lot of better conversations in the car because they're not looking at you.
That's so interesting.
And
We
that's
were just
kind
talking
of
about that in the car with kids too.
that's kind of the same thing like here where they may open up to you more or talk to you more about more in-depth things if you're working on something together, you're doing a project or something.
I did a painting night with the guys with our associate board. Shout out
Shout out
If you're
associate board.
a young professional, or not even young, if you're just a professional that
You can be an old professional.
I don't think there's an age limit. I mean, they let me hang out with them, so you're welcome. You know, we have, I keep wanting to say young. We have individuals who are professionals that love the mission, that they volunteer on a regular basis. And anyway, we do a painting night at both Laura's home and at Crossroads, and the men love it.
I love that. That's
They
so
bring
fun.
pop, so there was like,
Yeah, it's like a
sipping soda
Paint and
and
sip.
Paint and sip.
Secretly, it was a
Paint
little
and
bit
sip soda.
selfish because that art was used for our gala, but people loved it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
and the men loved it, and there was a lot of. I'm looking at you like you were there. None of you were there, but
I was there for the Laura's home one.
yeah, but there were some really talented men.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we have chaplains, so they don't need to be preached at anymore. And I walk through our warehouse every single day, multiple times a day.
I love the warehouse guys.
Oh my gosh, they're the best. Last week, I was walking through. I don't know. I was on a mission or I was hungry. I don't know. And one guy was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." What? And he was like, "Well, normally you like smile and say hi, and you're just like charging on through." And I was like, "Oh, sorry," but like they are intentional and they care,
Yeah.
and they're they want to have deep conversations too and want to connect with people,
Yeah.
not just be preached at. Also, that same man, almost every day when I go through, he's standing in the warehouse preaching at the other guys like, "Well, Jesus said this, so we should be doing this." I was
awesome.
I was cleaning out our kitchen and I kept the door open just so I could listen.
Yeah. A little encouragement.
Yes!
I love those guys.
They're the best. And so they need opportunities to be just hang out with, to do projects with, to do art, to have a game night. I don't know. Can they do like a football night or something where you bring a bunch of like snacks and watch I almost said a Bears game. What are they
we
called?
won't be watching
What are
a
they
Bears
called?
game.
Browns. Thank you.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, first of all, football is not my thing at all. I know more about baseball, and also I'm not from here. Okay, a Browns game.
A Browns game.
You could have, like-
if you're glutton for punishment, you can indeed.
So you
watch
could do like a
Browns
Browns game watch party or something.
game. 100%.
In the day room.
Associate
Cavs
Board
have
just did
started.
one
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
That's so fun. Or, yeah, like a Cavs game.
Just bring snacks and sit and watch a game and have conversations.
Mm-hmm.
We've got cornhole boards. We've got a basketball court. You name it. If you brought board games, there would be a lot of
Could you do
excitement.
like a 3-on-3 basketball tournament or something?
100%.
Ooh, fun.
Like a basketball night.
Yeah.
So you can be creative on what you want to do, how you want to serve.
It's called Fun Facilitator. So do with that what you will.
Yes.
Anna,
very
make sure you
open-ended.
are within the guardrails of fun. But yes.
That too.
Yeah.
Keep it fun for everyone.
Yeah.
So you could do that with your small group or your church or your friends, even your family. If you have, adult kids and you guys want to go do something.
Yeah.
Or what about work groups? How can workplaces get involved in serving at the city
that's
mission?
a great question. We have different organizations come in all the time and just do a day of service that can consist of like a beautification project or painting a classroom, sanitation projects, building furniture, things like that. Fun facilitator is a great one too. Just spending time with our guys, being very intentional with your time with them. Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
different ways.
Meal providers?
Meal
Well,
providers.
back it up to corporations because I
Okay.
want to give
Let's go back.
us a little bit of a shout out. You can come to us and do things like that, but we'll also come to you. Like that is actually my favorite thing because sometimes even churches, we need baby steps to get you into our doors. And so we have volunteer in place projects where like you can build bagged lunches or snack bags or take home kits, things like that. But I can come or someone from our speakers bureau talk about what we do. And that's
While
your
you-
first baby step to
Yeah,
get into
you're
the
at your
mission.
normal place. You're at your church, your
Right.
place to be comfortable.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
we can do, a lunch and learn. So you're doing something while I'm talking to you about the mission. Then the next time we bring you on site, or
Yeah.
just know that that's an option. I like people to know we want to
Yeah,
work
that's
with
great.
you. I know that there's always a gung ho person on staff somewhere that wants to drag you into
Yes.
whatever, not just at the mission, but into service.
Yeah.
And then there's the more hesitant people who are like, I don't know what to expect. So we can take baby steps.
And recently we had a group of women make trick-or-treat bags.
Yes.
So that's something you can do too. It was at their location, right? They just made the
and
bags.
our friend Joe went there and
picked them
talked
up
about what
and-
we do while they put together trick-or-treat bags for us. Yep, because we had a trunk-or-treat.
Yeah, and they were so cute. They put like little stickers on them, like little
Yep.
googly eyes. It was so cute.
I love when people do that. And then in that way you can involve children and things like that as well.
Yeah.
So
Can children come volunteer?
not usually. We have pretty limited opportunities for kids, but reach out, talk to us about your specific group. I like to get creative and come to you and figure something out.
Yeah.
So-
So yeah, you could serve at your church with your kids and do something that's still giving to the city mission.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of ways.
I remember there was a family last year at Christmas time. Their family donated toys for our Christmas fair, and the kids picked out what they would want for Christmas to give to the students at Laura's home, and that was a cool way that the family like brought their children into giving and serving.
Yeah.
So that's one option.
So you could reach out and say like, what kind of age range of kids do you have? So you know what kind of gifts you could buy for the fair. What is the Christmas fair?
Ooh, I feel like this is a whole nother episode, Lauren. But yeah, we can talk about the Christmas
2 minutes.
fair.
Just you got 2 minutes.
Okay.
This Christmas fair.
We really, really, really want to do Christmas with dignity at the City Mission. And so I'll be honest, I've been doing Christmas for 20 years. And about 15 years ago, our CEO, she was not our CEO then, she was like, I got to talk to you. We're going to rein this in because I loved Christmas and I loved organizing. I loved choosing gifts for the kids, getting them wrapped and having them in piles for the families. But do you realize I said a whole lot there? And so all of our gifts come in unwrapped. Our moms actually, don't hurt me, purchase gifts for their kids. They pay 25 cents a gift, so about $1.50 a kid, to be able to have 6 gifts for their children. So we take all the toys that come in and make a shop, and then the moms come and shop with dignity with their tickets and choose the items they want. We put a label on them. We have wrappers come to the mission. They wrap the gifts, and then they're hidden away till Christmas Eve when another group of volunteers comes and puts them out at their doorsteps.
That is so sweet. I don't think you need to be ashamed about the 25 cents.
No.
I don't
Paying
think so either, but-
$1.50 for 6 gifts is a lot.
I
My kids
understand.
are not going to get 6 gifts from me.
Yeah.
You know?
Mine aren't either anymore.
So, yeah. So I think you're still offering an opportunity to the moms of providing
Yeah.
a lot more than they could on their own.
And I just got to be honest, when we did this, I was a new-ish mom. And I'll never forget like, the moms, every year when we explain this, whoever explains it gets a standing ovation because it takes it from just being a recipient to I'm the mom, I'm the provider.
Yes.
And I'll never forget that first Christmas when I wanted to buy the talking Woody doll for my Micah and my mom wanted to buy it too.
Oh, yeah.
And my mother-in-law wanted to
yeah.
buy it 3. And I was like, I'm the mom. I'm buying his favorite gift.
Yeah.
It did not go over well, but I did buy
I'm
the
so
gift.
on your side for that.
But that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
These moms want to be the provider.
Yes.
These are their kids.
Yeah, they
And
pick out what they know that
yeah.
their kids want.
This is a dignified approach to how to do Christmas, and it's really important to us.
Yeah, I think our COO Mike Hahn shares. I don't know how many years ago it was when you read When Helping Hurts, and it changed a lot of those kind of things. Of
Yeah.
these people still need to have some opportunities to be the provider for their kids or to take part in what they're doing, and not us just handing over things all the time.
100%.
And that's a part of that.
Yeah. And for the record, we don't let anyone come in and hand anything directly to our residents.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you are. We don't.
Yeah.
Because again, we want to instill dignity. So if you're going to bring something, for our ladies, we're going to ask you to bring 70 of those things and we're going to put them out and they're going to get them. But we're never going to let a stranger come in and say, this is for you, you know,
Yeah.
because that's more about the person wanting to give. And I'm sorry that sounds ugly, but because I am that person, I like to give. I want to see the surprise on your face. But
Well, it sounds ugly because your heart behind it is ugly. I'll say it.
I love Lauren so much.
Your heart behind it is ugly. It's about you
Yeah.
Yeah.
and how it makes you feel. It's not about actually serving somebody else.
Yep.
If it was about serving somebody else, you'd do it for everybody
Yeah.
Yeah.
and not care.
Which something cool that Anna and I got to see yesterday, a little shout out. Big Hearted Blooms came and they recycle flowers, and they made enough bouquets for all of our ladies and then gave us some extra flowers. And Anna and I helped we didn't help, we provided the opportunity for residents to design little arrangements with all the rest of them, and they decided where they thought the arrangements would look nice to add
around
some
Laura's
pizzazz.
home?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
and
that.
some of them were like, can I put this in the caseworker's office so everyone who comes here is blessed by it? And it was just so cool because we could have done that and put it places, and it would have been like no ownership, no buy-in.
So how do you think that you change your mindset from going from what I can do to serve those experiencing homelessness and what I can do to changing what you guys did yesterday of giving people an opportunity to do this themselves and still be served?
I think it's kind of shifting your perspective from sympathy to empathy, like putting yourself in the shoes of the person who's having that experience.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, is easier said than done. But I'm sure as like a mom, when you walk through Laura's home and you have your experience of being a mom, it changes your perspective of thinking like, if I was here with my kids, what would make me feel cheap and what would make me feel valued?
I think it's also, we have to stop thinking of them as helpless.
Yeah.
They're not helpless.
No.
Most of them have had jobs before, have been working people.
All of them are stronger than me. Just
Oh, yeah.
record.
For all the stuff
All
that
of
they've gone
them.
through.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're not helpless. And I think we kind of have to shift our thinking of these people need my help. No, they're having a hard time right now. They're going through some traumatic things, but it doesn't mean that they're helpless and they can't do anything for themselves.
Right. 100%.
They're probably much more capable than I am of many things.
Oh,
Their capacities are much larger. Looking at the moms at Laura's home, they have a much greater capacity, like mentally and emotionally, than I do.
And I think like our mission statement when we talk about seeing all people as made in the image of Christ is just such a good reminder that it's not like an us and them.
Yeah.
But this is someone who's talented and gifted and created for a purpose, and maybe their purpose is designing really pretty bouquets that are going to bless the people who walk by it, or singing, like I'm in the choir with some of the residents and we've got some really talented singers, and sing beyond the like you're a unit, you're a person living in a shelter, but like
Yeah.
you're a mom, you're a sister, you're a coworker.
Yeah.
yeah.
And taking the opportunity to actually like hear their stories and not just talk at them, but listen to them and let them share with you.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us today, guys.
Wow, we came full circle on
We
that.
did. Look at us. That's what happens when you get Girls' Day. You get Brian out of
Yeah.
here.
Sorry, Brian. You weren't that missed. Maybe a little
That
bit.
will hurt him
I
so
was
bad.
going to say, maybe a little. I
That
love
will hurt
Brian.
his heart so bad.
Let's edit that out.
He does the editing, so. If people want to volunteer at the City Mission, no more, where can they go?
TheCityMission.org.
TheCityMission.org, and then where? Is there like a
Ways
volunteer
to
tab?
Serve
Ways
and
to
then
serve.
volunteer. You can either email get involved or sign up for a volunteer 101.
Okay.
Wow,
Pretty
Anna.
much that.
That's why she has her job. Go to thecitymission.org to become a volunteer today to serve those experiencing homelessness. Our men would love to paint with you.
Yeah.
So go paint with them at the City Mission at our main campus. To find out more about us, go to stainedglass-media.com. You can find our other podcasts. You can become a sponsor of this podcast and get your logo right over where Jen is, right over her head. Get your logo right there, stainedglass-media.com. And that's it for today's episode of the Third Place Podcast.
Hey, before you go, don't forget, this episode was made possible through our brand new nonprofit, the Cleveland Ministry Collective. If you want to support our efforts to connect and uplift Northeast Ohio ministries, would you consider a tax-deductible donation? We could really use your help launching our new ministry. Give today at clevelandministrycollective.org. That's clevelandministrycollective.org. Talk to you next time.